I'm Chloe McMichael, reporting from Cook Bison TV, and I'm here with
Adrienne LeBay. I am the president of the Creative Writing Club.
And I'm just going to ask you a couple questions, and it'll be great. So, what is Creative Writing Club?
Well, it's basically, we're a club that meets in Miss Hawkswell's room every Wednesday, every other Monday, and occasionally we like to meet up at Sainard's on Fridays. And what we do is we write. I like to give writing prompts and stuff to the members, like I'll put a picture up on the wall and say, write something on it. I'll give them 5 minutes. I had them take the opposite approach to their normal writing style. You know, if you normally write about dark and depressing stuff, I told them to write about sunshiny stuff. It was really interesting.
Yeah, I sat through a couple, and they were really good. All right, so my next question is, what does Creative Writing Club mean to you?
Well, it means a lot to me actually because, when I first got to school, I didn't have a lot of friends. I, kept to myself. Even though I've been in this, system since 5th grade, I like to stay in my corner.
Mm-hmm.
So, Creative Writing Club kind of really helped me branch out and get those friends. Because, the first few years it wasn't a whole lot because we weren't really a well-known club. But my junior year, a lot of people suddenly kind of showed up into my lives, and well, they were them, and we got along really great. So it's like Creative Writing Club is the place that gave me friends and taught me how to look at other people, I guess.
What do you like most about Creative Writing Club?
The people in it, and generally, because it frustrates me to all heck trying to herd them into a direction because we're writers. Trying to herd us is like trying to herd cats. Okay, but they're also my favorite part of it because they're always there, and they're wacky and crazy and they don't know when to shut up and listen. but yeah, they've got your back and they're full of life, I guess.
What's your favorite style to write in?
I like to write sort of the heroic style. There's action and adventure, fantasy, and the heroes are always, kind of noble. And they have you ever? Okay, that's okay. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. But they might make a speech about not giving up, or I say it sounds so cheesy, but I like it. I like it when the hero doesn't give up and they keep going.
Do you share your writing with others?
Yeah, whenever we write something, it's on a voluntary basis, but yeah, they go up front. Usually they sit in that tall stool, kind of hiding behind the table, and they read aloud from usually their computers. No one actually scribbles. Usually, unless they forget their computers. And we try to critique them, but we're very bad at actually giving that kind of thing. We're usually just, wow, that was awesome. Mm-hmm. We forget that we're supposed to also say, you could have worked on this more. I don't entirely blame them, though, because it's one run-through, and, well, it's a little bit harder to give out good critique when you can't think about it and read over it. So I don't blame them for that.
Yeah, no, I don't either. All right, well, thank you.
All right, no problem.
And I'm here with
Selena Jones, Vice President of the Creative Writing Club. Hopefully, next year's president.
All right, so I'm just going to ask you a couple questions, and it'll be easy. So, what is Creative Writing Club?
Creative Writing Club is a club where you come to write. You can write in whatever style you want to, and we often encourage writing and presenting your work here.
All right. What does creative writing mean to you?
It means a lot to me. The first year wasn't very much, but this year I have met some of the best friends I've had in years, and I've gotten close with a lot of people. It means a lot to me, and plus I love to write. Writing has been a passion of mine since I was I don't even know how old.
What do you like most about creative writing?
I love the types of stories you get out of the people in this clip, and it's just they're so good. So many of them are so good, and they'll often say, oh, I'm not that good, oh, it wasn't that great. Which isn't true at all. They're all amazing writers, every single one of them, even if they don't write a lot. And I just, it's what I love most about the club, the people in it and the way they write. So.
Okay. Why did you join creative writing?
I joined creative writing because I was looking for clubs at the junior high club fair. So I was looking for clubs to join, and I saw creative writing club, and I was already pretty much in love with writing at that point, so I was just like, I need to join that club. And that's pretty much why I joined. There isn't much of a reason for that.
So, what's your favorite style to write?
My favorite style to write in is fantasy. I love creating stories about heroes and magic and dragons and all of that weird stuff. But I also love to write in poetry. Poetry is the best way I can express myself.
What would you change?
What would I change personally about the club? I feel like there's so much more we could do in the club. We could study old forms of literature, for example, and see how they wrote to try and better ourselves. We could watch authors on YouTube. There's so many things we could do that I would love to incorporate in the future.
What do you think about the leadership?
The leadership is good, although I may be biased because I am vice president. Adrian is a great president.
What do you plan to change?
I plan to change a bit. I want everyone to be able to write mostly, because at the beginning of the year it was rather more social than writing, which obviously isn't good for a creative writing club. So I plan to look better into, like I said earlier, look into styles of literature, look at videos, watch videos, do writing activities of all sorts. Like recently we've been putting up prompts for the members, and they've had fun with it. Today we had a very interesting style prompt, and that was great. You had to write in the opposite style of what you usually write in. Mine didn't end out well, but I'm not reading it, so.
So, do you share your writing with each other?
Most of the time. Most of us, pretty much everyone in here has at least shared their writing once, which is what we strive for. If you can share it at least once with us, then, that's great. But many of the members here love to share their writing even if they aren't confident in it, and we just go up there and present on that chair or stand or whatever they want to do. Kind of depends. Sometimes they just grab a normal chair and sit. It's weird.
All right, well, thank you.